From the grassy knoll just west of Fillmore, Indiana, it's another edition of Elizabeth Burnt, This and That.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm going to be reviewing the movie called The Family Man. And if you're familiar with this movie, it stars Nick Cage, and it is a Christmas movie, which I was not expecting when I watched it, but it's absolutely fantastic. It's probably one of the better Christmas movies I've seen. And it takes along the same kind of concept as It's a Wonderful Life, if you've ever seen that, and you know what It's a Wonderful Life is about. The original It's a Wonderful Life has your main character contemplating suicide and just kind of regretting everything and wondering what his life would be like if he had never been born. And Clarence shows him what his life would be like if he wasn't there, and then he realizes he's needed. He's needed on Earth, and other people need him, and certain things would not have occurred if he wasn't there. But in Family Man, it's a little bit different. They take a different kind of spin on this, and our main character, Jack, is given a completely different timeline, because at first, Jack is this very affluent man who has no cares in the world, and he comes across as kind of a likable jerk. And he doesn't want for anything, but for some reason his life just feels hollow, and he's not really sure why. And of course you have an angel that shows up. Well, he doesn't know it's an angel, but this man, he robs somebody at gunpoint, and he gives this man some money because he feels bad for him. He said, go get yourself something. And then of course he's like, Jack, you don't realize what you should have done, and you shouldn't have done that, and you're going to regret this, and just something along that line, and you'll understand what this is all about. And I'm paraphrasing what the angel actually says to him, but Jack is he wakes up and he's in this timeline where he's married and he has a family, and his kids they love him, and his wife loves him, and they get along, really well. And when he is returned to his original timeline, he realizes that the woman that he let get away, she's living a life of misery by herself as a successful career woman. But at the end, it's led to the viewer is led to believe that the two of them were able to begin something or start their own little relationship, because it ends on a very high note. It's just a really wonderful movie. It's a sort of pedantic film about being grateful for what you have and not wanting for more or wanting for less or comparison with other people. But I personally love it. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies. What did you think about it, John?
I enjoyed it. Of course, Nicolas Cage has always been one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, it's just a wholesome movie.
I think I've loved every movie he's been in.
It's a wholesome movie, and it's one that you don't expect from him, because he was never really in a Christmas movie before.
That movie, what was it, Face Off with John Travolta?
Face Off is the best. Face Off is the absolute best movie.
Have you reviewed that one yet?
No.
That one would be worth watching.
I need to watch it again.
So put that on the list maybe for later tonight.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
And we'll watch that
It's one of my favorites. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, but he's just so good in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, Nick Cage, he tends to be a bit stereotyped or pigeonholed and typecast, and Family Man it's one of those movies where you get to see him in a kind of different role, but it's just so good. It's
kind of like seeing Schwarzenegger if you're a fan of the Terminator series.
Right.
It's like enjoying the Terminator a lot, and then later on seeing the movie The Last Action
Hero. Right.
I think that was probably one of his earlier movies where he was a little more in a comedy type role.
Right.
Which I think, is perfect for Schwarzenegger.
He can do comedy extremely well, I think.
A lot of people say he's not a great, traditionally great actor.
Well, no, he's good at what he does.
I've always enjoyed Schwarzenegger.
Me too.
and even in the sci-fi movies,
All right.
I've enjoyed. Well, what's coming up?
Well, I'd like to talk about season 2 of Fubar. I'm gonna
Oh, as we
dissect
crash
it.
and burn.
Yeah, I'm gonna dissect it and
We may have
brutalize.
to revisit that.
I don't know if I want to.
Yeah, some series, it's just you're waiting for it to turn around and get good again,
This one doesn't.
and then you get to the end of that season and you realize it will not turn around and get better like the first season.
Well, Bad Monkey was one that I loved Bad Monkey, but with that
Explain Bad Monkey.
well with that one in particular, you've got this main character. He's a police officer, and just all these horrible things happen to him, and you have all these circumstances that occur when he's trying to solve this crime, and of course the main character gets her just desserts, which is karma for her. But it seems that it kind of jumped the shark a little bit. And
Bad Monkey is another TV series.
it's good.
I
I really enjoyed it. But
Netflix or
Vince,
Apple TV or
was
one
it?
of
Was
the
it Vince Vaughn? I can't remember.
different channels.
Not Vince Vaughn, but
I'm hearing the goats.
I'm hearing the goats
They
too.
sound like kids crying out.
Well, sometimes they sound like horror movie extras.
Yeah, they sometimes sound like a woman screaming.
Yeah, a little bit
It could
distressing.
be a little unnerving at 3 o'clock in the morning if you're choosing to camp out, which we haven't done yet.
No.
So
Well, remember when we went out and you were taking pictures of what it wasn't the aurora. I forget what it was, but
it was about that time
Yeah.
we were using the smart telescope,
right.
and
You were getting nebula photos.
yeah, but I
Yeah,
got
you-
out the what was it, the death whistle?
Yeah, the Aztec death
Aztec
whistle.
death whistle, and I blew that, and then I heard one of those goats scream out
Yes.
about 10 minutes later,
You did,
and it just
and
startled
it
me.
freaked you out.
It just caught me off guard and startled me. So, well, anyway, enough chit chat. We'll be back. We're gonna, I guess, try and do 1 or 2 more reviews here. We're trying to get a bunch in the can, so when we get busy, we can.
Right, exactly.
Elizabeth will have something to post, and won't have to keep nagging me.
Right. Thank you.
As the weather gets colder, we'll get back into the studio. We're doing a revamp of the photography and video studio, and we'll get back to doing our wintertime videos there
Fairly
It's,
soon.
when it's too cold out to be sitting out here and freezing at the grassy knoll.
Right.
So until next time.
Catch you later.